This next presentation will be for the under-18s men 200 metres. And in third place with a time of 22.22 seconds from Haileybury College, Jesse McKenna. In second place with a time of 22.10 seconds from Beacon Hills College, Cameron De Bruin. And in first place with a time of 22.06 seconds from Brighton Grammar, Aaron Lefferink. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our medalists. The next presentation will be for the under-17 girls hammer throw. In third place with a throw of 41.88 metres from Thomas Carr, Rebecca Sutton. In second place with a throw of 47.26 metres from Mentone, Zoe Cunningham. And in first place with a throw of 55.58 metres from Maribyrnong College, Alia Kanepa. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medalists.
Thank you, presentations. As you see the scoreboard at the times that last heat, last final, Sky Ellis came home quickly, a 2:13.96, most impressive under 16 running for that 800. Zoe Woods 2:16.10 back to Sophie Bolmert with a 2:17.34. So excellent results. The scoreboard's been certainly on point all weekend here at Lakeside. Next event on the track will be a small field of two. It'll be the women's under 20 800 metres.
This presentation will be for the under-18 girls hammer throw. In third place with a throw of 40.18 metres from Tallangatta, Claire McCormick. In second place with a throw of 43.66 metres from Kilmore International, Isabella Simonelli. In first place with a throw of 48.70 metres from Covenant College, Sarah Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medal winners. Medal presentation will be for the women's under 14 800 metres. In third place in a time of 2 minutes and 19.81 seconds from Loretto, Bridie Hill. In second place with a time of 2 minutes and 17.29 seconds from Haileybury College, Amy Bunnage. In first place with a time of 2 minutes and 16.81 seconds from Emerald Secondary, Kiara Flavel. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medal winners.
So next event on the track is a field of 2. It is the under-20 age group. It's Emma Templeton from Manangatang College and Amy Cripps from St Helena. So 2 starters in your women's under-20 800 metres.
And then treated it wrong and made it actually worse. So it was just like behaving. Anyway, we did really well considering we had a big chase couple of times. He drives back on.
So possibly a tactical affair we might imagine here with just the 2 starters. So Templeton on your inside from Manangatang and Cripps from St Helena. Cripps is the one that's very quickly gone out to the front though, and she'll cut in first down the back straight. Great to see some of our Year 12 EC students out here in the middle of exam time. For those at home that are wondering on the live stream, Tamsin's just texted in and she asked me to apologise. She only broke 2 minutes 17 times, so she wasn't that good, quote herself. Anyway, back to the field here. It's Templeton from Manangatang, chasing Amy Cripps of St Helena. I got 500 metres to go in our under-20 age group. So at the bell, they've joined to each other again here, so we'll get a bit of help for the 2 girls as they go along. Templeton now up to the shoulder of Cripps. So Templeton from Manangatang. To quote our resident expert from the country, Peter Barrett, in the commentary box, Manangatang is in the middle of nowhere. So Manangatang chasing St Helena College here. 250 metres to go. This might be a classic Manangatang Cup final here on the old famous country races. But it's Templeton on the outside of Cripps, 200 metres remaining. The girls have certainly given it their best shot here. I thought they were a bit slower out of the blocks, but they're certainly having a real crack at it. With 150 remaining, Cripps still leads by just a shoulder. Templeton goes 1 wide, puts the sprint on. But Cripps won't be beaten. She still keeps the shoulder width in front. It's Cripps on the inside. Templeton just dropping back a metre. She still has another go at her though. Impressive running from the 2 girls. To go solo, oh sorry, solo? Solos means one of you. There's 2 of them, isn't there? To go 1-on-1 for 800 metres, that's impressive running. 2:25. Amy Cripps is your winner of the under-20 women's 800 with Emma Templeton second.
This next medal presentation will be for the women's under 16 800 metres. In third place with a time of 2 minutes and 17.34 seconds from Furbank Grammar, Sophie Bolmat. In second place with a time of 2 minutes and 16.1 seconds from Wesley College, Zoe Woods. In first place with a time of 2 minutes and 13.96 seconds from Geelong College, Sky Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medalists.
Yes, they are. So walking out on the track now will be event 260, the men's para 800 metres. We have 4 starters. In lane 3 from the Heatherwood School, it'll be Daniel Malone. In lane 4 from Oakley South, it'll be Ori Adrabkin. In 5 from Ballarat Specialist School, it is James Pendred. In lane 6 from Norwood Secondary College, Reese Higgins. So 4 athletes of various disabilities here who are going to shine in this men's para 800 metres. So from the inside, it's Malone from Heatherwood, Drabkin from Oakley South, Pendred from Ballarat, and Higgins from Norwood. I hope someone has reminded Daniel that it is a 2-lap race. He's gone out like a very fast man. So Daniel Malone out there in front from Heatherwood School. Chasing him it is James Pendred from Ballarat. And then we go back to also Drabkin and Higgins. So as we said, various different classes here in this race. So it's not just about the first across the line. It is all about percentages of their own individual classes that award the medals at the end of the day. But it's Daniel Milwan. So Daniel Milwan going through at a really impressive speed first lap. Just a tick under 60 seconds, I believe. Just a tick under. James Pendred then chasing him through. We go back to the Oakley South athlete and then Drabkin, followed by Norwood's Reese Higgins. But with 300 metres remaining, Daniel Milwan from Heatherwood School leads by a long way. It's about 40 metres now. Pendred has tried hard to keep on terms, but I think Daniel was going to be a bit too strong here. Now at the bell it is from Oakley South, Ori Drabkin. He gets the bell with just over 90 seconds. Reese Higgins comes down the straight for the first time of asking, and he's got on 450 metres to go. But hitting it home straight now for the last time, it is going to be your first across the line. That is from Heatherwood School, Daniel Milwan. Daniel Milwan looking terrific. He goes past the podium. 50 metres remaining as Reese Higgins now gets the bell. So Higgins gets the bell. Daniel Milwan takes the first across the line. James Pendred of the Ballarat Special School, he's going to be next. He certainly stood out all weekend with those fluorescent green socks. Great to see these para-athletes back up today. A lot of these boys ran the 200 as well. Difficult double in one afternoon, the 200, 800. We'll then go back to Ori Drabkin. He'll be our third across the line while Reese Higgins pushes through with 300 remaining. As these boys finish that race, we will cross down to presentations and James.
Presentation will be the under 20 women's 800 metres, and collecting the silver medal in a time of 2 minutes and 26.43 seconds from Manangatang, Emma Templeton. In first place with a time of 2 minutes and 25.49 seconds from St. Helena Secondary, Amy Cripps. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medalists.
And while we keep that round of applause going, that's a strong finish there from Ori Drabkin from Oakley South. Terrific running from Ori. We saw him, as we said, in the 200 earlier. Great run from Ori. Remembering there are very differing degrees of class amongst these boys. They've been some fantastic camaraderie all weekend from our para-athletes, whether it be on the track or in the field. And here hitting the home straight now. Let's keep the applause going. Let's get Reese Higgins home. With his classification, 800 metres is a very, very long way. Had a bit of experience coaching these classes, and to run 800 metres, it's tough. Fatigue certainly hits in very differently with some of these multi-class athletes. So a big round of applause for Reese Higgins from Norwood Secondary College as he finishes his 800. And they are your four finishes in the men's para 800. So next event on the track will be the women's para 800 metres. Two starters from the Ashwood Specialist School, two starters from the same household, Montana Haag Witherden and Chelsea Haag Witherden. They'll take on the 2-lap women's para 800 metres. So it'll be Montana who goes straight out in front of Chelsea. As we talked about, some bragging rights here in the household and at school for these two girls, coached by Liz Agospa. For those unaware, we actually just recently had an Australian winning team in the half marathon championships with athletes with intellectual disability that Liz so well looked after and managed. She took a whole team away. They were all Victorians. And they were actually became world champions in the half marathon at, I think it was Portugal, was the world championships only last month. So a great job that they do out at Ashwood Specialist School for these athletes. But Montana here taken the ascendancy clearly from Chelsea with 500 metres to go in the women's para 800 metres. So Montana will get the bell. Montana will get the bell with just over 90 seconds on the clock. Chelsea pushes through in second. She'll click through in about 1 minute 50. It's been a big weekend for these girls. From the field events, the throws and jumps, right through to the sprints in the 800. Montana and Chelsea working their way around. Montana has 300 to go and Chelsea has around 350 metres remaining. So we've hit the home straight now. Montana's got 100 metres left. Chelsea has 200. Let's keep that applause going for our girls. Sisters from the Ashwood Specialist School. Good running from Montana. She'll be your first across the line in this women's para 800 metres. Hands to her head. It's been a big effort. 3 minutes 14 for Montana. Now it's Chelsea who'll follow her through with 100 metres remaining. And there we have Chelsea now finishing strongly as well. So great run by the pair of sisters from Ashwood Specialist School. Montana and Chelsea Hagwitheren. So next event on the track is the first of our men's 800 metre finals to finish the afternoon in the junior age groups, and that is the under 14. Victorian record here held by Joel Smythe from 2004. That's a 1:59.91. From the inside, we have Nelson Bowie from Victory Lutheran College. In lane 6 from North Geelong, it's Jack Werlow. In lane 3 from Strathmore, it's Joshua Tracy. In lane 4 from Wesley College, Wolfgang Kotra Namisi. In lane 5 from Brentwood Secondary, it is Spencer Storen. In lane 6 from Penley and Essendon, it's Dylan Igadawate. In lane 7 from Dramana, it is Charlie Kyberd. And in lane 8 from Sandringham College, Jake Donaldson. That's your field of 8 for the men's under 14, 800 metres. So Wolfgang it is from Wesley, who makes it up to the shoulder quickly. Oh, we've had an incident here. We'll wait for the AV officials to call on that one. A bit of share lane usage going on early in the race. But it's Wolfgang from Wesley now that hits the lead. Followed in him from behind him. It's getting a little bit hard to see on the inside. It's certainly the red and black from the North Geelong colours there of Jack Werlow. And then a few tucked out wide. We are seeing the judges have a little chat down there. It looked like a couple of athletes may have crossed a little bit earlier before the cutting. But with 250 gone, it's Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi of Wesley who leads them through the first time of asking. He was impressive in his heats, the long striding Wesley athlete. And he'll now be joined on the outside by, it looks like Spencer Storen. Yes, it is, from Brentwood. And then out wide again now is Jack Werlow joining the party. But it's Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi out in front. Jack Werlow's next. On the inside, it's the Brentwood athlete, I believe, in Spencer Storen. And they went through in 64 seconds. It's Joshua Tracy. I haven't called in there a couple of times. Apologies. It's Joshua Tracy in the Strathmore colours. So Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi, Joshua Tracy, and also Storen Spencer. They've been joined by Jack Werlow. They're your 1, 2, 3, 4. They're strung out down the back straight, telling you the pace is on. Can Kotra-Namisi hold them off with 200 metres remaining? Chasing him is the Strathmore athlete, and up to his shoulder now is the North Geelong athlete in Jack Werlow. But 150 remaining, it's all Kotra-Namisi from Wesley. Bit light, reminds me a little bit of Adam Spencer in the older age groups. He's got that nice long loping stride and he's got the similar hair and the purple colours. But it's Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi. The race on for second though is hot. It's Joshua Tracy and Jack Werlow. They're going to go head to head. They're going to throw at Wolfgang late. It won't be enough though. So it will be Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi. He takes the win. From Strathmore, Joshua Tracy flew home late. Jack Werlow third. We'll wait for official results. So as I said, I'm sure there's probably going to be a red card on someone for the first 100 metres. There seemed to be interference before the stagger, but we'll wait for the judge's decision on that one. But again, no doubt in the winner though, and that was Wolfgang Kotra-Namisi of Wesley College. And if he can run anything like Adam Spencer in future years, he will be a class athlete. Next event on the track is 263, the men's under 15,800. The Victorian record here is 154.80 from 2007. That is held by Alex Rowe of St Kevin's. Alex would go on to break the Australian Open record and equal it with Ralph Dubell of 144.40 in Monaco a few years ago. Now being lowered, of course, by Joseph Deng. But from the inside, in lane 1, it is Angus Norman of Ringwood Secondary. In 2, Kai Gillingham from Creekside College. In 3, Julian Horsey of Haileybury College. In lane 4, William Mossop of Wesley. In 5, Connor Lynch, St Kevin's. In 6, from Haileybury College, Tom Wilcock. In 7, Noah Wright of Whitefriars. In lane 8, Elias Cassay from Mazenod College. 8 starters, under 15 men's, 800 metres. So all boys away aggressively here. They've learned from the previous race and everyone has stayed in their lane. Pretty important in 800 metres. It's the outside 2 of the Haileybury pair, and that is Wilcock who'll take the lead early, and he'll be followed through by Connor Lynch. And then next to them, it's Mossop of Wesley College. So it's a tight bunch through. It's still a serious pace. No one's actually slowed the pace down, but it is a tight bunch that go through 200 metres in around 28 seconds. So Wilcock, the Haileybury athlete, tracked by Connor Lynch. I'm sure these two have come head-to-head a bit, and they're joined by Mossop. So it's an APS 1-2-3 at the front, chased by the Whitefriars boy there in Noah Wright. Back to the second Haileybury athlete in Horsey. Moving in behind them then would be Angus Norman, Kai Gillingham, and also Elias Cassay. But through the bell the first time, on the first lap, it is going to be, your leader will be Tom Wilcock of Haileybury. He's tracked by Connor Lynch, and then also William Mossop of Wesley, and the young Whitefriars athlete Noah Wright, showing a lot of heart there to hang on to the heels of these slightly taller lads. But it is Tom Wilcock. He's gone from start to finish. Will he hold it all the way through? 300 metres remaining. Mossop looks the danger. Mossop looks a real threat with 250 to go as they split away now from Connor Lynch. And also Horsey, the other Haileybury athlete. And of course, Noah Wright from Whitefriars. So with 200 left, it is your Wesley athlete that we called. It is William Mossop who's now taken the lead. He's gone straight past Tom Wilcock as if he was standing still. So Mossop, he has a look over his shoulder and he's left. An unusual tactic from all our distance runners this afternoon. But Mossop, 5 metres to the better at the moment of Wilcock. Wilcock, though, comes back. Mossop's gone early. Wilcock's going to chase. The big finish is going to be out wide. I think it is from, I'm going to say Gillingham. Gillingham's come from nowhere into my call for a big win for bronze. Most impressive from him, but you can't fault the winner. William Mossop went with 250 to go, straight past Tom Wilcock, and Kai Gillingham came from a long way back, the Creekside College boy, to take the bronze medal. That's your 1, 2, 3. Men's under 15, 800 metres.
This next medal presentation will be for the men's under 16 para 800 metres. And in second place with a time of 4 minutes and 33.71 seconds and a percentage of 67.57 from Norwood Secondary, Reese Higgins. In first place with a time of 3 minutes and 26.21 seconds and a percentage of 89.69 from Oakley South, Ori Drapkin. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our medal winners.
Thank you, James. Event 264 now on the track. It'll be our next men's 800 metre final. There will be no lane 1, but from lane 2 we have Taj Davies of Mornington Secondary College. In lane 3, Lachlan Attard of Maribyrnong College. In 4, Connor Ogilvie, Carey Baptist. He's had a good weekend already with the 1500. In lane 5, the tall Geelong College athlete, so well coached by Nuala Costa, that's Nicholas O'Brien. In lane 6 from Scotch College, Jean-Philippe Soule. In 7 from St Kevin's, Andrew Matheson. In lane 8, representing Hillcrest, Reese Hadfield. Victorian record again held here by Alex Rowe, 150.6. 7 starters, men's under 16 800. So 7 starters take on that first bend. It's the St Kevin's boy there in Matheson, though, the one who wants to take the early going. Connor Ogilvie gets up to him, and they're dragging along Hadfield from Hillcrest out wide. Some good pace on. It'll be interesting to see who crosses in front. After this quick first surge over the first 50 metres, Matheson doesn't want to lead, and he'll tuck back inside the Scotch athlete, which is Soule, and then the Carey athlete of Ogilvie. So Ogilvie finds himself in the lead. On his shoulder is the Scotch athlete in Soule. Out wide then is Nick O'Brien, the tall Geelong College athlete. Plenty of these boys would be familiar with each other, having raced over the recent weeks. It looks like Carey, Scotch, Geelong College, St Kevin's, and they're split though by the Mornington Secondary College lad and also Reese Hadfield. So Taj Davies on the inside on the rail. Hadfield finding space out wide and trailing just on the back at the moment is Attard of Maribyrnong. But it's Ogilvie. We've seen how courageous this boy is when he races. He stays in the lead as Soule comes to his shoulder with 300 remaining. Soule gets the little important break and takes the inside rail down the back. Now O'Brien winds up. We expected this, and then the Geelong College boys moved into second, but Connor Ogilvie won't let him go past. So it's Soule. Has Ogilvie run into a bit of a dead pocket behind Soule? Looks like he might have, with St Kevin's Matheson in 4th prowling. Still on their heels is the Mornington Secondary boy in Taj Davies, and they're all in it. They'll hit the straight with 120 to go. It'll be Soule who led from 300. O'Brien's kept being there, and he'll take the lead now. But Ogilvie finds something as well. It'll be O'Brien in the Geelong College colours. Ogilvie goes at him. Soule's close, but it'll be Nick O'Brien. O'Brien takes the win from Ogilvie. Soule, Davies, Matheson, Attard, and Reese Hadfield. Great running from our under 16 boys in the 800. Nicholas O'Brien there. Looks like he followed the script perfectly. Nuala Costa will be proud. But that is your winner of the men's under 16 800 metres.
Our next medal presentation will be for the men's under 18 para 800 metres. In second place with a time of 2 minutes and 29.20 seconds and a percentage of 85.09 from Ballarat specialist James Pendred. And in first place with a blistering time of 2 minutes and 19.39 seconds with a percentage of 91.08 from Heatherwood, Daniel Malone. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our medalists.
We now move to event 265. We're coming close to the end of these 800 metres. And it is A Mark Holcomb record here from 1990. What a class boy he was at the end of the day. 1:48.68 as a 16-year-old he ran. From the inside, from Brighton Grammar School, is Benjamin Fisher. From Hailbury College, it is Nikolaj Dordjevic. In lane 3 from Mount Lilydale, Harrison Van Duren. In lane 4 from St Kevin's, Thomas Scroggy. In 5 from Geelong Grammar School, Noah Gadsby. In lane 6, McKillop, it's Harrison White. In lane 7 from Camberwell Grammar School will be Tommy Bowers. And lane 8 from Mornington Secondary will be Nathan Corbett. They're your 8 starters in the men's under 17, 800 metres. So from the inside, it's Fisher, Dordjevic, Van Duren, Scroggy, Gadsby, White, Bowers and Corbett. Out early, it looks like the Mornington athlete is in Nathan Corbett. Trucking behind him will be Geelong Grammar's Gadsby, and then a nice tight bunch. But it's all Nathan Corbett from Mornington Secondary. He's put a 10-metre gap on the field. He looks like he's going to try to win this from go to woe. We've seen it a couple of times today, but it's certainly been aggressive. Sitting in second here is Thomas Scroggy from St Kevin's. Steve Fabris there in the crowd getting pretty excited about another one of his St Kevin's charges. Back to his shoulder, it looks to be the athlete from, I'm going to say McKillop. No, it's not. It's Mount Lilydale's Harrison Van Duren then in third. Brighton Grammar's Benjamin Fisher. And at the back of the field there is Tommy Bowers, and I see Dilly De Silva's just joined the live stream and getting excited for Tommy Bowers at the back of the group. But in the front of the pack, it is still currently a long way in front. Nathan Corbett, can he win it from that far? Scroggy chasing hard, Van Duren, Mount Lilydale Secondary is the one in third. Benjamin Fisher's the one trying to close the gap to help that group of Gadsby and also Dordjevic. Corbett though now being caught with 2:50 remaining. Will he be strong enough to fight on? Scroggy goes to his shoulder, but the big move, the one I'm watching, is Gadsby. The Geelong Grammar boys move from 6th very quickly to 2nd. Can he get to 1st? Scroggy with 1:50 to go. Gadsby now with 1:20 left. They're now caught Corbett. Corbett's fighting hard though to still hang on to a medal after being the early leader. But it's Scroggy. Scroggy looks a winner. Gadsby doesn't want to fight for 2nd. He still wants a bite of gold. Can he get it? Scroggy will take the win. Gadsby was impressive. He takes 2nd. Van Duren stays in 3rd. Corbett with a brave run takes 4th. All credibility to you, Nath. You set up a very fast race. But great running. Thomas Scroggy takes the win for St Kevin's. The men's under 17, 800 metres.
Our next medal presentation will be for the women's under 16 800 metre para. In first place with a time of 3 minutes and 14.08 seconds and a percentage of 33.06 from Ashwood specialist Montana Harg-Witherden. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Montana. And this following presentation will be for the women's under 20 para 800 metres and collecting our gold medal with a time of 3 minutes and 48.91 seconds and a percentage of 28.03 from Ashwood specialist Chelsea Harg-Witherden. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Chelsea. This next medal presentation will be for the under 15 boys long jump. In third place with a jump of 5.92 metres from St Kevin's, Sam Cantwell. In second place with a jump of 5.94 metres from Cathedral College, Jack Bolton. In first place with a jump of 6.09 metres from Melbourne Grammar, Ryan Tarrant. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our long jumpers.
Thank you, presentation. So our last track event of the weekend, and what a weekend it's been. Thank you to the support from everyone out there, parents, athletes, coaches, and of course our amazing AV officials. Plus sitting behind me, the team that's delivered the live stream all weekend. What an outstanding coverage it has been. But we move on to the under 20 men's 800 metre final. Record here held by Paul Byrne in 1995, 145.91. He went on to become he was world junior champion the previous year in 1994, of course, coached by the legendary Bruce Scriven, the man with the mo. In lane 2, it's Lewis Leeds of Penley and Essendon. In 3, from Flinders Christian, is Ethan Anthony. In 4, from Carey Baptist, Jack Stummer. In lane 5, from Melbourne Grammar School, Angus Donnelly. And in lane 6, your 1500 metre champion this weekend, Louis Commons. 5 starters, men's under 20, 800 metres. So hopefully we see the pace on. We've seen the other boys go hard here. Yesterday was a bit of a sit and kick affair in the 1500, but Ethan Anthony says, no thank you, we're going to go quick today in the 800. So a group of 4 is separated. Leeds has got to get a bit of work to catch on to him, and it's going to be Stummer that hits the front, the pack back straight in front. Tucked in on the rail is Anthony. Outside of them, Donnelly. Lewis Commons just ticking back into 4th there, and Leeds in 5th. So everyone a chance through 200. They have slowed slightly, disappointingly. I would have liked to have seen a big quick finish to this, but it looks like another tactical affair to separate the medalists in this under 20 800. It's been a big weekend of racing. These under 20 boys will go back to VC exams on Monday. So great to see again them racing here through the All Schools weekend. So Donnelly now goes to the shoulder of Stummer. Louis Commons looks the big threat, the 1500 champ, while Ethan Anthony, never count him out. He's sitting on the rail with Leeds in 5th. 350 to go, and Stomach finds himself back in front. He led off of Carey's 4x800 metre team at the APS, while Donnelly would have been head-to-head with him there, and so was Louis Commons. And Ethan Anthony, the boy from Flinders Christian College, is the one that might be hoping to separate this APS pack. But it's Stummer, Donnelly, Commons, and then Anthony. Leeds looks out of it now, so it's a racing 4 to separate the medals. 200 metres remaining. The clock ticks over 129 as they went through. Stummer's fine a little bit. Jack Stummer, 120 to go. Donnelly goes up next. Ethan Anthony tucked in nicely. Will he find a way through? Stummer, though, hits the front in front. Ethan Anthony threads the needle and finds a little gap. Anthony on the inside rail. Stummer's left it open. Anthony goes past him. Ethan Anthony, what a smart run. Finds the space, takes the title, 156.98. What a way to wrap up the weekend. Jack Stummer 2nd, Angus Donnelly 3rd, Louis Commons there 4th, Lewis Leeds 5th. Terrific weekend of racing. And that's the end of all of our race calling this weekend. I'll leave it to presentations, and then Glenn Turner to give us a wrap for the weekend of the Victorian All Schools Track and Field Championships.
This medal presentation will be for the men's under 14 800 metres. In third place with a time of 2 minutes and 9.38 seconds from North Geelong, Jack Werlo. In second place with a time of 2 minutes and 8.97 seconds from Strathmore Secondary, Joshua Tracy. And in first place with a time of 2 minutes and 8.38 seconds from Wesley College, Wolfgang Kotronomisi. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our distance runners.
Thank you again ladies, gentlemen, importantly athletes, schools for your great support, all of those amazing club helpers all weekend from all our clubs. And of course, importantly, an event like this cannot occur without the amazing team of Athletics Victoria officials. So a big round of applause for Athletics Victoria officials for putting on another great 3 days of competition. We beat the weather, a little bit of sun yesterday, a little bit of rain, some swirly winds Friday night and a nice 10:30 p.m. finish, but it's been a long weekend. It's been up to 36 hours for some of our staff here this weekend and some of our AV officials. So thank you very much to all. For those athletes that are heading off to Cairns for the Australian All Schools, we wish all in the Big V team the best of luck. It will be hot up there, no doubt, in December as Victoria takes on the rest of the country in the Australian All Schools Championships. A last final reminder, for those athletes looking to join an AV club, please make sure you follow that up in the short term. There's plenty of racing opportunities this summer. Shield competition, high velocity sprint, jumps and hurdles meets, Victoria Milers clubs, the throwers specialist meets, and of course, rare air for pole vaulters and high jumpers. So thanks again to the Victorian All Schools Track and Field Championships. We'll now leave it down to presentations to finalise our last 4 or 5 presentations of the afternoon. But again, thank you for a great weekend of race calling and the live stream from the Athletics Victoria All Schools Track and Field Championships.
This next medal presentation will be for the under-16 girls high jump. In third place with the jump of 1.62 metres from Melbourne Girls Grammar, Taj Seelig Shatner. In second place with the jump of 1.64 metres from Caulfield Grammar, Noah Kaino. And in first place with a jump of 1.66 metres from Emmaus College, Georgia Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our high jumpers. If you want to take photos, you're welcome to come onto the track and do so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team at Athletics Victoria, we'd like to thank you for your participation and support of the All Schools Track and Field competition. I'd like to reiterate Nick Wall's comments. Big thank you to Victorian officials and also our club helpers and our schools for participating. We hope you've enjoyed what has been an action-packed weekend. We look forward this week to naming our 180-strong team to compete at the National All Schools Track and Field Championships in Cairns. In the meantime, thanks to our live streaming, and we'll head back to presentations, and we'll see you next time from Lakeside Stadium.
This next medal presentation will be for the men's under-16 800 metres. In third place with a time of 1:59.77 seconds from Scotch College, Jean-Philippe Soulier. In second place with a time of 1:59.71 seconds from Carey Baptist, Connor Ogilvie. In first place with a time of 1:59.38 seconds from Geelong College, Nicholas O'Brien. What an exciting race. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our 800 metre runners. All parents, you're welcome to come onto the track to take photos if you like. All track events are done, so hop up into lane 1 and 2 if you want to get some good photos.